The Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons to start this show. How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. You know, it's a Sunday, and you know the Sons record on a Sunday. It's our usual typical thing, and a lot of things to digest, I feel. But while we're digesting it, we're also taking in the Rogers Cup Open. So if there's any pauses that you hear throughout the audio, it's probably because we're either in awe of Bianca or we're in awe of Serena. All right, so we're just giving you a heads up from now.
Facts. Yeah, man. Everything good with me. I guess we back at Quagmire's. Giggity.
We're back at the Quagmire. You know what I mean? It's a nice little dojo. We like the vibe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just everything and stuff. Everything's all good. Weather's good, and everything's still participating and stuff. So I got no complaints. So I'm blessed and flavored.
Oh, wait. First and foremost, no hangovers.
No, I'm good.
You was a good boy?
I was a church boy last night.
You was a church
right?
boy. Okay, I got it.
I was home by myself, catching the vibe, trying to catch up to some movies. I've been trying to catch up to some movies and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, because I remember we got Brightburn out the way and stuff, whatever, from that day.
That's right.
I seen the leader, the Battle Angel thing.
Yes.
So I finally got off that and stuff. And everything. So I'm just playing catch up with everything else, whatever. But other than that, I'm just vibing. I was good. I was church mouse last night. Church mouse.
All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. You know.
Every now and then you need a church mouse vibe.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kind of balance out everything.
But I think what's going to bring out my inner demon is I wanted to talk about a little quick but technology before we get into the real shits. So salute to everybody and stuff last weekend for the Sons on the Streets, the ones who participated, even the little kids and stuff and everything.
Yes, that was dope. It was really fun editing that.
Fun, good vibe, all the above. Salute to the real Phoenix, most definitely.
Most definitely.
And I do want to say a big F you to Alexa. That Alexa device thing, I'm not rocking with it no more. This is the reason why my Apple dude, I talk to Siri. I'm not rocking with Alexa.
Listen, we went through a lot of shit just to try
we went through more Chronicles than Narnia, B.
To get that Alexa thing happening.
Yo, it gave me rage. It gave me a mild rage. Legit.
And you would think, technology shouldn't be so hard.
Nah.
Not in this day and age.
Nah, Alexa can kick rocks. I'm not messing with it, man. And it had me thinking of stuff like after Sunday.
Right.
Because I remember I was watching CNN probably like a week ago, and they were saying that there's smart homes and stuff they're making in Alabama, like around outside Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
And they're doing the whole thing and stuff whatever with the smart home and everything, and they're not choosing to rock with Siri, they're choosing to rock with Alexa. Okay. So it's kind of like, Alexa, turn on lights, Alexa, do this, Alexa, do that.
Right.
It's like the whole house is like a smart home. Would you get one?
Man,
I'm about to say, I know some master hackers, they will fuck your shit up.
I'm not. And that's, I thought about that as well as like the cars. I don't want nobody hacking to my car while I'm driving, man.
Well, yeah, because think about it, with those whole things and stuff, whatever, you got to have the setup with the camera, I guess. Well, even if you don't rock with the camera, right? Yeah. But at least you got to have the Alexa thing set up or the sound thing, Google Home and everything. Everywhere to interact. Say you're in the shower and, you want to turn up the volume on your music and you can't do it from your shower dial or something like that. Because, the showers will have the temperature gauge, I guess, with the water.
Yeah.
Because since it's a smart home, so you think futuristic, right?
Right.
But let's say you're not rocking with technology. You're just rocking with some porno shit. You just want to watch a porn or something like that and everything like that. And you're there and you're catching the volume and the vibe, and then look, you're rubbing one out, and then your woman's like, Alexa, play the last sound in the past 2 hours, whatever. And then you hear, you're like, I'm like, yo, you exposed and everything, right?
She like, yeah, I know you're using my Jergens, nigga.
Something. So that's what I was like, I don't know.
But it's funny because, it seems like the whole Amazon, is it Alexa, is it the Amazon thing that Alexa's a part of?
I think so.
So it looks like that the whole Amazon Alexa thing is leading the cut. We know, obviously, Apple with the Siri kind of started off the whole thing, but I don't really see any devices other than the iPhone that really rock with Siri. I mean, not as far as I know. I'm not sure if you know of any.
No, but I do know that I think it is Windows. They use Cortana.
Windows uses Cortana. Yes.
So like Windows and Google, they're kind of like, I think, close to each other.
Right.
Because I think like the Surface Pro laptops and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
It just talks straight Cortana and stuff, and they'll like do a few features and functions and stuff without you touching it.
Okay. Even with this laptop I got here, even though it's an older laptop,
yeah,
the Cortana is incorporated with the Windows 10.
Right.
So through that, I get the functionality of the Cortana.
Do you talk to Cortana?
I haven't used it with my laptop. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm really not ready for that yet. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But Google's got something. I don't know what Google calls their AI system.
I don't know. We Apple over here, baby.
But I'm assuming between Google and Amazon, those are probably the two that would have like dedicated hardware for their shit. And it's insane, man, because they putting that Alexa in everything.
Everything. Because I know Samsung has that one fridge and stuff where you can like write on it for like to buy lists,
right,
grocery lists.
Yeah.
And I think there's like another feature stuff I've seen in a commercial or something like that, whatever, where you don't have to open the fridge to see what's in the fridge. So I don't know if I think there's a camera inside there and stuff, whatever, yeah, right? To tell you and everything like that. So, people be hacking into your shit and stuff all in your house, stuff looking at like, you don't got nothing but a can of tuna, in your damn...
It'll probably get to the point with the fridges where, like, let's say you just finished doing grocery shopping, right?
Right.
And you got all that shit stocked up in your fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And the fridge takes a snapshot, right? So let's say you got the ketchup in the bottom left door tray.
Okay.
You finish the ketchup. Now the camera picks up the fact that the ketchup is no longer there.
Like it's okay.
And it automatically adds it to the grocery list.
Minority Report.
It's really crazy out here when we start to think of how advanced the AI system is becoming, and how much less of thinking that you got to do in order to have things popping. I had a friend. She was cleaning out her space, and she had found an old phone book. And when I say
Yellow Pages.
No, like
like
when you used to have like a black book. Remember we used to have phone books and we used to write numbers inside the phone book?
Yeah.
She found one of those and she was laughing because it wasn't even area codes. Before we didn't need no area codes to dial anybody's number. It was just straight 7 digits. She had found one where it's just straight 7 digits for people's numbers, and I was like, wow, when you really think about that, that's ancient. And I was like, it's funny because you only had phone books because there was only a certain amount of numbers that you could remember anyway.
Well, true, because I remember who was it? Somebody was saying this to me and stuff like that. And they said that our brains are slowly starting to fuck up because we're wilding. Because back then with the phone numbers, you had to learn a person's phone number.
Yeah.
And those things were good for the brain.
Right.
Whatever, right? Well, now we just save everything and stuff to to our phones, our cell phones and everything. House numbers and work numbers and everything and stuff, we save it to our cell phone. So even if we are calling from a landline, we're just reverting back to our cell phone to look at the number and then to go in.
The only number I can tell you that I successfully know off by heart at this point is my own cell phone number.
Yeah?
And that's because I give it out. No, I'm lying. My own cell phone number, right? And my home number and my mom, God rest her soul, the house over there, that number.
Yeah, I remember that number.
Because I've been dialing those numbers for so
years.
long. And the other ones, because I give them out, right? So that those are embedded in my brain. But other numbers, I'm so quick to just jump on my cell phone. I don't even want to try to remember it. I'm like, why am I trying to remember it? It's in my cell phone.
I know my number. I know my cousin Momo number, because her number is like 2 digits off from mine.
Off of yours, okay.
Right? And then I know my auntie's phone number and stuff in Cleveland. No, I know. Hold on. If we add the Cleveland mixes of whatever, auntie, son, Gita. Yeah, I know 3 numbers off real. Cause my mom just switched her number the other day.
Okay.
So that one I used to know like that, but now I'm all kind of old man time.
Yeah.
It's not popping off for me and stuff for her, but yeah.
And I'm pretty sure and like I said, I'm pretty sure there's more numbers that I probably do remember. Mm-hmm. But it's for me to even say, okay, how that number go again? It's quicker for me to just jump in my phone and pull it up.
Send. Yeah. That's facts, man.
And I'm usually calling from my phone anyway, so I'm dialing. I'm not even looking at the number.
True, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much it, whatever, right? We're always dialing from our phones anyway, because I mean, now that you got those prehistoric phone plans that, you know, you got minutes by like specific time or free time like a specific time.
Yeah.
That's a different dance, right?
Right.
Most of the time it's stuff you just talk.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody really worrying about to watch things and stuff where they're gonna call from this area, this landline or this number until their phone is free. But yeah, man, let's get into some shits, man. Like I said, fuck you, Alexa. You playing my emotions last weekend, but it's all good.
Yeah, man. And listen, if you're trying to use Alexa outside your house for the first time, if you ain't got no Wi-Fi signal or close to anything that's got Wi-Fi connected to the internet, it's a mission. It's gonna be a mission. I'm gonna tell you from now.
Ooh, yo, I forgot to tell y'all, man. Alexa hung up on me. I called the line to make sure I'm like, yo, we're doing the connection thing right and everything. I was on hold for 7 minutes. And then they clicked. They killed the line. They said, please hold, your call is important to us, and clicked on me. So
yeah, I guess it wasn't that important.
I was emotional. We had a party with no music for a bit, whatever, right? Until we got the music flowing.
Until we got the music. Listen, man, we straight up MacGyvered that shit, man.
We made it happen.
We made it happen, man.
We made it happen. So, yeah. What's on the docket today? Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Epstein has been found dead in his cell. Do we cheer? Do we applaud? Another monster's gone. This time he can't beat nothing and stuff, whatever. His judge is God. I guess we'll leave it like that. But my question to you and stuff is that, do you think he really committed suicide or he was silenced? Because they said he was on suicide watch because of things he tried to do to himself before.
Right.
But he said that he made a statement and stuff, said that there was other people in the prison beating on him, saying he was a pedophile. So that's why he became on suicide watch. Because if now he doesn't feel safe being incarcerated.
Yeah.
He's like, well, he might as well just kind of end his life because of everywhere he goes, people want to end him. So they put him on suicide watch.
Right.
And then within 24 hours of being on suicide watch, he's dead.
See, this is the funny thing.
It's a bit dodgy, mate.
It's a funny thing because
it's a bit dodgy, yeah?
I remember the first time that they said he was, they found him curled up in a fetal position. He must have had some marks around his neck,
yeah,
and so forth, right? And so ever since then, they had put his ass on suicide watch.
Right.
So I started to get to thinking. Now, I know when you're going to jail, or they put you in some sort of cell. Mm-hmm. There's things that they automatically do. So one of them is you gotta give up your belt.
Facts.
You gotta give up your shoelaces.
Right.
So really, when you're in there, there's only a certain amount of things that you could really use to try and hang yourself with. Bed sheets, right?
Right.
And the other one I would assume would be clothing. Some item of clothing.
You gotta die naked.
So now, with that being said, if you're on suicide watch, right? They probably gonna do something with the bed sheets. Put it. It might be put on a way that you can't take off forcefully. Maybe you have to rip it off.
Right.
They're probably gonna do something with the item of clothing that you got. Not to mention monitor the cell.
Yeah, check in frequently.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to mention if they're not monitoring the cells by going by frequently, they might have put some sort of some form of camera in there. I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how they
so
watch.
too.
I don't know how they do suicide watch.
I would think so too.
But I'm assuming that maybe some sort of camera might be there. Now, you know me, I'm with the conspiracy shit. I'm thinking like this. One, I think he's too cowardly to even take his own damn life.
I think so too. I think he's I don't know, I feel like he's too cocky to do some shit like that.
Too cocky. Also feeling too entitled.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand? If this was to happen after the trial and he got sentenced, then
more likely.
I would say more likely.
Right.
But leading up to the trial, knowing that you got money that can buy off judges, prosecutors, witnesses, a whole lot of shit.
Right.
You might not even think that you're going to get convicted.
Because you cocky, man.
So why would you try and kill yourself?
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I felt like it was somebody, like they silenced him, because I remember they said I think like two chicks. There's one girl, she's constantly on the news saying like she's all for him getting shut the fuck down.
Right.
I forget her name and stuff, but it's another woman and stuff who kind of just came forward and stuff, whatever. And I think, is one of the princes from the UK.
Yeah.
I think like Queen Elizabeth's son. Another one of Queen Elizabeth's kids or somebody like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And they said he was into the young girl thing and stuff, whatever. And Epstein would provide the service and everything like that, whatever. And that's that statement by itself is a heavy statement.
A heavy statement.
For sure. Whatever. And remember, he's hosting parties and he's whoring out young girls and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
At these type of parties and stuff, whatever. So the list can go long if he start to sing.
Right.
So if he start to sing and stuff, whatever, he's going to be a problem for a lot of people of power.
Well, when we first reported on this thing and brought it to light on the podcast, I think in March, one of the things that we noted was that with his plea bargain, part of the plea bargain was to grant his, I guess, co-conspirators, we can call them, anonymity.
Yeah.
And a lot of documents were sealed. So this is part of the unsealed documents what we're seeing now. Coming up. Right? And even with just some of the names, I mean, Trump's been mentioned, Clinton's been mentioned.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people in high political circles, a lot of people from, powerful, business organizations, they've been there. So you start to really think about it now.
Shit. Yeah.
Does the cabal get together and say, listen, we can't this motherfucker talking, man. And even if he goes up there and says, I plead the fifth. Plead the fifth is saying a lot of stuff without saying a lot of stuff.
True. Very true. So that's why I was like, nah, they silenced him. I'm with this, they silenced him. He ain't commit suicide in my eyes. Y'all got to convince me.
Yeah, and it's funny because, people are saying, well, it does make a difference because the trial's still going to go on. The documents have already been, open, so a lot of people have been named. Yes, a lot of people have been named, but you kind of need that, that testimony, that cross-examine something.
Facts.
In order to make that, that shit stick.
Yeah. So that's what I feel. Like I said, I was looking at it and I'm like, well, I guess we close the chapter on the Jeffrey Epstein Chronicles. Or unless you think some more might still slide out.
Like I said, the trial's still gonna go on, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they proceed now. I guess he can still be convicted post-mortemly. I don't know how it works.
Y'all gonna convict a dead man? Dead man tell no tales.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I mean,
they gonna take the coffin and stuff and lock it up in the cell and bury it in prison?
but I'm pretty sure like
Kinda shit is that?
some people still need closure, right? Like the witnesses still
The
need
coffin
closure.
is gonna be closed on the man. That's
But
the,
if they're trying to bring up co-conspirators, they're still out there. They're still
True.
alive and still alive and well,
but
right?
like the same thing we were saying. How's it gonna stick though? How's it gonna stick? Whatever.
Because now it's just whatever's on paper.
They turn
right?
it to Teflon, exactly.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
could
it's
be like,
whatever's on
yo,
paper.
it's my word against a dead man's word. Like if you said like, you know, Sofa King Marvelous was out there and stuff, whatever, doing things like, whoa, I was there for the chips and dip, my G.
Yeah.
I'm like, who seen me there? Jeffrey? Call up Jeffrey. Oh, my bad, he gone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people gonna be cha-cha sliding in and out that thing.
I think the only it's gonna be tough, man. Like he had that private jet, and I think whenever you fly, you gotta list who's on the manifest.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of those people were signed on the manifest, but then,
They don't have to use legit names.
but even if they did use their legit names, all that says is that they flew on a damn plane.
They flew in the jet. So yeah, my name be on that bitch. Vintage Chocolate. We going to his island and back. And then he had that ranch, was it the Zorro Ranch? That was an asshole move for calling it the Zorro Ranch. He had the big ass Z on there. For the Canadian folk and the British folk, it's Zed. I don't know why it's fucking Zed. But yeah, when I seen him, like, he got Zorro Ranch, and the one chick said, like, yo, she was brought there several times. I was like, yikes.
Dude, he was on some real pedophile sex ring.
He was a
shit.
monster, man. He was a monster. I don't have pity for people and stuff, whatever, like, that I might deem monster.
Well, this ties in. I guess now we can also tie this in almost to the Pizzagate.
Pizzagate.
The Pizzagate, where they were saying there was like they were using a lot of code words for a pedophile ring. And
No, I thought you were talking about some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type of shit. I'm like,
bro,
that was a Pizzagate, man.
Yeah, man. So they were
I'm
using.
hungry. Don't be talking about pizza like that now, because now I won't eat no damn Domino's for a bit, whatever.
Listen, it was apparently some pizza joint.
Okay.
And I guess the owners of the joint, I'm paraphrasing. I might be wrong. I could be correct. We might have to Google it. But apparently, the owners of the pizza joint, they might have been involved some way, somehow. And the way you ordered the pizza was code for what you were looking for.
Oh.
So that's how it became
So
Pizzagate.
So I guess if you wanted some kind of young boy, you might say you want extra sausage or some shit like that.
Something like that.
That's fucked up.
No cheese.
That's fucked up.
I couldn't tell you what it was. I couldn't tell you what it was.
That's fucked up.
I'm looking at this real moment. Sorry, the pause in the audio right now, cause we looking at the Rogers Cup right now. We're not having no audio, but I see Serena crying. It looks like the match might be forfeited, and the Canadian girl might win. The Canadian girl looks like she might be winning. I don't know. We'll have to backtrack once the episode is up, because we ain't allowing no audio other than the voices of Sofa King Marvelous and not your average Joseph to run this show.
Yeah, man.
Run this show. But anyway, yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's happening with this whole Epstein thing. Like I said, they're still going forward with the trial. There's still names out there that are tied with the trial, that are very big names, and I don't think they're ready to let those people slide.
Nah, well, we'll see. We'll see and stuff. Hopefully they snatch all the monsters and stuff that are possible. Because I remember, I watched this anime and stuff way back in the day, and they had this thing where it was with demons, It's with demons and like fairies and everything like that, whatever.
Okay.
And it had rich people in power, and the rich people in power and stuff whatever was off like molesting and humping and doing everything to these demons.
Yes.
Whatever, right? And then I guess when it became like a detective and stuff trying to work with the humans to kind of put away these peoples and stuff, whatever, that person kept getting shut down and stuff, whatever, across the board till they just took vigilante justice in themselves and then just go after the rich folk and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that's just in this show. Now the reality hits and stuff, whatever, is that these people have power. They got protection that come with that power.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it goes back to what we were saying like last episode and stuff, because I got a hit up and stuff from somebody, and they were saying they're like, yo, they fully understand and stuff, whatever, when we were talking about acceptance and forgiveness. Because they're like, yeah, when you're poor, you have no choice but to accept whatever, right?
Yeah.
When you want the money, you can forgive, because you can say, I choose to fuck up somebody's world, or I'm gonna just let them ride, and then just call it a day and stuff whatever from there. So I don't know. So we'll see what happens and stuff, whatever, man.
Check this out. Before we bounce off of that topic real quick, I just Googled the whole Pizzagate, right?
Yeah.
So the shop was called Comet Ping Pong, and it was a pizza shop that was located in the DC area.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, man. I'm reading here that shit just caught fire. I don't know if it just caught fire, or recently caught fire. So now they're saying, was there evidence inside the pizzeria that, you know what I mean, they trying to get rid of?
Possibly.
Listen, it's a lot of weird shit going on, man.
Possibly.
A lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
On to the next, man. Galveston Police arrested a black man and walked him to the station bound by rope while they rode their ponies. This is some different shit. So when I got the info and stuff on it, right?
Yeah.
You have this, first of all, the black man himself, he's bipolar. He was homeless. His family actually put an APB out on him and stuff, whatever, for like going on 2 years.
Okay.
So it's just that I guess the part where he was kind of slumming and stuff, whatever, was an area where they made several complaints about him sleeping in that vicinity.
Right. And was he the only homeless man sleeping in that vicinity, or is it like
at that time he was caught?
At that time, okay.
That time and stuff, he was caught, whatever, because there was other people. I guess they did rotations and stuff, whatever. Right. But they called and stuff and said several times they seen him, and they know he is like one of the main ones and stuff, whatever. So they call, which is okay. It's in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You feel uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
They could have called a squad car. They chose not to.
Right.
So the man is like legit on meds. Was supposed to be on meds because his bipolar behavior and stuff whatever can get erratic at times.
Yeah. But I mean, and then we got to think of, it's been 2 years since the parents. So that's 2 years without most likely medication.
Facts.
Right.
Missing in action. So now he's missing in action. The cops get him, and they're still riding their ponies. And they just kind of bound him by the rope and stuff and bring him in. Now, the police chief, he issued an apology and said, yes, the way they went about it and stuff was very archaic, because they could have just walkie-talkied for,
of course,
some other people still to come take him by squad car.
100%.
Right? The other thing was that the family's lawyer jumped on and stuff, and they're like, they're not having it. My question to you and stuff like that, do you think it'd be a major issue if he was white?
But I'm thinking if he was white, they wouldn't have lassoed his ass and dragged him like that.
That's to me now the question to me, because when I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, all right, if we look at this now, my man is out here doing the ones and twos,
right?
And they just decide to say they're gonna bring him back in regardless. Yeah. So if they said they're gonna bring that person back in regardless, it could have been a white guy, it could have been a Latino dude,
could have been,
but it wasn't. But that's what I'm saying, like, I think their intention and stuff was just to bring the person in and stuff, because like all I see is still photos. I haven't seen video.
Yeah.
But I seen still photos and stuff from the people and stuff who were taking photos of like, you know, the nonsense and everything.
Yeah, it was the stills I seen
and
too.
The cops didn't seem like they were kind of wild with it. They just kind of like, it was like they probably laughing and chuckling and stuff like, you know, bringing the dude back. But would it be an issue and stuff if it was a Caucasian dude?
It's, for me, it's hard to say because it's not like, okay, here's my question. Before I even answer that. Has there been any other situations
where they brought in people and stuff?
Where they brought in people like that?
Yeah, there has.
Okay.
They've brought in people and stuff, several people and stuff there before.
Okay, so they tied them with the rope, drag them in with the horses.
Probably not the far as walk, maybe, but most of the time and stuff, they'll probably go until they probably run into another police officer. But I guess that location, where they scooped him, was probably in striking range of the PD.
Okay.
So that's the thing and stuff, whatever. So it's not like the PD and stuff was far.
Right.
But the PD and stuff, whatever, was close enough where they didn't have to, I think, ride the ponies and stuff directly back. Because I want to say those officers, they had, you know, one of those police things that holds the horses and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
So they had one of those, but they didn't go back to that because they can't really hold any suspects and stuff, whatever, in there. It's just kind of like the two cops riding shotgun in the front, right? So that's why they said they're just gonna ride him back there to the station, walk him back, and then do the ones and twos. I think I'm not even trying to say like, you know, because I remember me saying it might come off like some Uncle Tom shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing and stuff I'm looking at is that like, yes, it's fucked up how they dealt with him. The humane level,
right?
That shit's archaic. That shit shouldn't be done no more. Period.
No, of course.
We got walkie-talkies, we got cell phones. Why you just can't call somebody with a squad car and stuff, whatever, to come roll up?
And this is why I asked if there was any examples of this being done before, because now that you've said that, yeah, you know, there were incidents. I'm taking it that it wasn't always a black person that it's been done to.
No, because when I was doing the research and stuff, whatever, they was saying like, I guess a good portion of the time, they do it in the downtown area of Galveston.
Okay.
And then like when things get kind of rowdy and rambunctious and stuff, whatever, more of the time, you know, white boy wasted.
Oh, yeah. All right, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, so it's nothing new and stuff, whatever, because they will do it, scoop them, and then probably walk them until like they catch up with another squad car, and hand them off to Chief Wickham and them.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
So that's what I'm saying. But like, it was just like I said, it was the photos and stuff of the black dudes and stuff. But remember, see, a lot of times, it's the context of things too.
Yes.
So people, once they see one photo, they see two things and stuff, whatever, social media, they have a fit with it, whatever, right? Yes. But like they have proof that such and such officers and stuff have scooped up other people, you know, on the ones and twos by themselves.
Right.
With the horses.
Yeah.
And they walked them and stuff, but the chief said, like, all right, you know what, since this is a problem, and we've been doing it for this long and stuff, whatever, we're willing to change immediately. So therefore, it doesn't look like a problem to anybody else.
Yes. So and I would think that would be the right thing
to do. Which is cool. I understand.
Which is the right thing to do. I mean, rightfully so. They shouldn't be, you know, they shouldn't be lassoing anybody like Wonder Woman and dragging them behind horses. Yeah. That is some archaic shit, whether it's white, black, Latino, whatever. Yeah. I mean, you got squad cars now. You put them in a squad car. And I'm even looking at it from the safety point. You know what I mean? Like, what if something happens, those horses get startled, start running off, now you're dragging the person.
Facts. That's one. I was thinking about them horses kicking. Cause I seen a video and shit like that. I think like, was it last week or some shit? And they try to get like Black Stallion to mate with Beautiful Pony and some shit like that. With a Beautiful Pony is like, nah, I didn't consent to this. And she gave Black Stallion a kick to the dome piece. And it killed the horse. Like, boom, that fast. So I was looking at him like, yo, that's horse on horse. Imagine a horse kick like that to a person being dragged, whatever, and the horse got startled and then, you know, kicks dude in his dome piece. That's the part that kind of had me shook. So I was like, well, as long as it doesn't happen no more, I'm all for it. But that's just the question. Yeah, all right. Everybody, we back in action. So apparently Serena Williams and stuff lost that one. She was retired because she had an injury and took place. I feel like there's a conspiracy involved.
I don't know, man. It's just this whole past week has got me on this whole conspiracy vibe. I don't know. It's been 50 years since the last time the Canadian has won the Rogers Cup. Now we got a Canadian in the finals. I don't know, man. There's always an asterisk on a victory when you really don't win. But you know what? Kudos to the Canadian. I mean, she won the matches to get to the finals, and it would have been nice to see it go through its entirety. And if she was meant to win, she won it fair and square. Mm-hmm. Now we never know, but at least she's got a championship underneath her belt, and like I said, kudos, man, kudos.
Yeah, let's not bully that young lady, man. Back to the business, man. A big fuck you to Walmart for pulling violent video games from their shelves, but continue to sell guns. I play violent video games. I always wanted to. Let me say this.
Yeah.
There's I think 2 women in the whole Walton family conglomerate of that Walmart family.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Who are billionaires. One, she don't really strike my fancy, but
the other one,
you'll still knock it down because they both have billions.
Yeah, of course.
They both have billions. The other ones, you're like, okay, I see where this is going. I feel like a Young and the Restless. What's the wife? Victor Newman's wife? Was the Nikki?
Nikki Newman.
Yeah, it had that kind of vibe to her.
Okay.
So anytime I seen her photos and stuff, I was like, yeah. But now with Walmart jumping on this thing about they're pulling away violent video games, it's an excuse, man. I'm not a fan of that. I've been playing Street Fighter. I've been playing Street Fighter all my damn life.
Yeah.
And I've been playing Call of Duty for a good portion of my teenage adult life. And I've never once said I'm about to go walk up to a person shooting a Hadouken out my hand, or me say I'm about to go join the military just because I play Call of Duty.
Listen, I've been playing violent video games ever since I got myself a console. Even before I got myself a console, when I would go to the arcades
and play the little gun shooter up.
Yeah, the little shooter up games. But I mean, if we want to even take it back further than that, movies we watched weren't always censored. There was a lot of violence in the movies that we watched.
Right.
There's a lot of violence in the TV shows that we watched.
Right.
So to pin it down to entertainment and then to single out a form of entertainment as far as video games is concerned, now we're finding every excuse not to go after the gun community.
Yeah, man. I was looking at it, I'm like, these motherfuckers need to start stretching because they reaching. They gonna pull something when they reach.
They're reaching, man.
And I was scratching my head. I was like, for years they always try to pawn it off on the video games and everything and stuff, whatever. But
yeah, because this is nothing new.
Even psychologists and stuff and shrinks, they're saying it's not that. So then when Trump to make a statement and stuff, whatever, like that recently, and then for them to just kind of agree, whatever, I'm like, you guys are deflecting from this whole NRA situation and stuff, whatever. Because I guarantee you and stuff, like most of these dudes and stuff, whatever, these guys probably don't play these type of games. These guys are probably too busy. They're probably wilderness hunter type of dudes. I'm stereotyping.
Yeah.
But they're probably maybe when they hit 12, 13, such and such around, they probably took them to go shoot a buck or two and everything like that.
Well,
gun range.
How did it even come to this point? I mean, did these guys have online gamer tags that they
They said the guy, the Dayton guy,
right?
He had a nice little I want to say a little afterlife, I want to say afterlife, before life and stuff, whatever. Like he was in a music band.
Yeah,
that was one. And the other thing, he was I guess he put his manifesto up on 8chan, and 8chan is kind of like a vlog type of thing.
Right.
It originated from a video game type of world.
Okay.
Whatever, right? So a lot of gamers and stuff, whatever, go there, like when they had
it's like almost like a Twitch.
Kind of like a Twitch.
Okay.
But they don't do live stream and stuff, whatever, like that. They just talk about upcoming games, this and the third, and everything. So I guess they try to make the affiliation that he did it there and did that. For all we know, he could have been playing Mario Kart all his goddamn life.
Of course.
And then just felt like this is the time to rant about the fuck shit he's getting ready to do.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, I'm like, they always trying to find some scapegoat and stuff, whatever, for it. And I'm like I said, me, I'm not one. I play video games and stuff, whatever, like that, whatever. Before you came, I was playing video games. I was playing Call of Duty.
And what was the first thing that I said when I came in and I seen Call of Duty on the screen? I was like, yo, let me see you tear shit up.
Yeah,
because
tear some shit up.
It's entertainment, right?
Yeah.
And we take it as such. And I'm pretty sure 99% of the people who play it take it as such.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Is if we're really to start doing a poll on all these mass shootings and the people who committed them, the video games is not going to pop up as the catalyst.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't believe so. I don't think so.
I think they just need to stop stigmatizing like the video game stuff with the violence. They don't. I can see where they're trying to reach for it to equate.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of stuff, whatever, because you're still going to sell the guns Walmart.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like, okay, you know what?
Take both of them away if you have that much of an issue.
It's like, you know what? Okay, we'll remove the fire, the frying pan, but we'll let the fire burn. We'll keep the fire burning.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's some extra bullshit. Speaking of Walmart, you know, the dude, I don't know if a copycat, I don't know if a copycat or a troll.
Right.
Tried to do some shit and stuff with her. Well, he walked into Walmart and stuff with her in Springfield, Missouri with body armor.
Yeah.
100 rounds and an assault rifle. And he went in there, like, when he walked into Walmart, he was kind of like, I don't know if he was live streaming or he was recording himself.
Yeah.
With a cell phone. So people got scared, man. People got shook.
And then he had his hands up. See,
No, he had, like I'm saying, like, well, from what I heard from the news, they said he had his hand up because he was holding the cell phone and stuff in his hand.
I got it. Okay.
So he's there, like, trying to do, like, you know, one of the girls, like, hey, check me out, bitches, you know, and she's doing her little live stream shit, or ready to do her boomerang, you know, and so when he's doing all that, people take a look at him, they're like, oh, nah. This guy got an assault rifle. He got a vest on. Because when they called, when police responded to stuff, whatever, they said active shooter.
Yes.
No gun. Not a single shot was fired.
Right. Right.
But they had to like active shooter because they seen a guy with his hands up, seen an assault rifle, they see the vest. People know what this familiar scene will look like. It's not even. Hasn't been 7 days since he did this shit.
No, it wasn't 7 days. See, I was a little confused because the report that I was looking at it said that he was walking around with his hands up. So I'm already assuming that he was in the surrender position, and then
no. So I think when he went outside, because he went in through one way, and he came out through the like I wanted to say the fire alarm door.
Right.
And when he came out through there was an off-duty firefighter. And he had his gun and stuff, whatever. And he's like, you know, nah, my man. Went with the fuck shit. So then he pulled the gun on him and then he just surrendered and sat down quietly until they came and scooped him.
Yeah, that's...
So what I'm saying, like, copycat?
Copycat. And it just goes back from what we're saying last week. Because now, remember last week we were talking about, do you not live in fear, right?
But they have to live in fear, though.
But now do you see this bullshit? You like, oh my...
They have to live in fear.
Oh my gosh, now, here's a dude
you said,
it ain't even 7 days.
You said if you live in fear and stuff, whatever, you let them win.
You let them win.
But the thing and stuff is that, like I was telling somebody and stuff the other day, we had this conversation and stuff, and I told them, non-black person, right?
Right.
Non-black person and stuff, I had that conversation and stuff, I told him, like, yo, if I'm driving and I look in my mirror and I see like a police car and stuff or a squad car and stuff behind me,
right,
I'm already sweating. And they're like, oh, but there's tons of times that police and stuff will pull over people in general.
Yeah.
You don't have to be black.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But I'm like, the fear that goes through my head and stuff, they're going to treat me more fucked up than they'll treat another race.
Right.
Whatever, right? So they said, she got kind of bougie with it and stuff like that. She's like, let's Google what would the percentage be like, or like do the math and stuff and everything like whatever. I'm like, all right, if that makes you feel happy, whatever's clever.
Go ahead.
So she looked it up and stuff. And she's like, look, it's minuscule, especially living in Toronto, whatever, right? So I told her, I'm like, but that ain't gonna stop. I'm like, even say it's like 1 in a billion.
Yeah.
Niggas still buy lotto tickets because they still feel like they're gonna win.
Right, exactly.
And that's one in a billion.
But here's the thing. I mean, you can look up statistics all day. There's a lot of shit that's not reported.
Exactly.
That happens to black people.
Exactly. So as I told her, I'm like, so bring it back to this whole thing and stuff, whatever, with this whole shooting thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it could be a one-off case because let's say there's tons of Walmarts in America.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of Walmarts in America that are open daily.
Yeah.
Right? Tons of other places and stuff, whatever, where nothing might happen for like days, weeks, months, or shootings or malls, anything like that, whatever, in general.
Right. Yeah.
But the fact that it can happen will make people live in fear. In New York, I think it was in Times Square.
Times Square with the motorcycle backfired.
Right.
Yeah.
And people just took off running with it because you don't know if a copycat's gonna take place. Like, what are you gonna do? Chill,
well, you
lay
don't
back?
know, and that's what I said. You got to be on your. You can't live in fear, but you got to be on your P's and Q's. And that, to me, is an example of I'm gonna go out, but I'm gonna be wary.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, a lot of people may not know what a gunshot sounds like. Mm-hmm. But there's a difference between a gunshot and a motorcycle backfiring.
Absolutely.
But you're not taking no chances nowadays.
No. But if you hear that slight sound, but like this, you don't even hear the sound.
You're right.
You don't hear the sound. Someone else hears the sound, and then you turn your head and you see a sea of people running.
Right.
And you knew what just took place and stuff for several days ago. You gonna stand?
Listen, man. Last night, when we were coming home from the rec room, and we were just about to hit the highway, we heard a tire pop. Mm-hmm. Now, I know the sound of a tire popping, but the kids in the back, they were like, "What was that?" So I had to explain to them that, a tire just popped.
Right.
You understand? But I can automatically know what they're thinking in their minds.
Like, who popping off while we driving?
Exactly.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying, man. Is we're not programmed to just listen out for certain things.
Facts.
Because we know we're not gonna see it.
Right.
We ain't gonna see it right away, especially if we're not in the vicinity. But we'll most likely hear it. So we got our ears open to listen to certain things. You know what I mean? We listening to people arguing. For the mere fact that
you think some shit gonna automatically pop
some
off.
shit might jump off from arguing.
Right, because I guess the pervert in me, I'm just listening for like, my skirt. I'm listening for that.
You listening for that?
At first hand. That's what I'm listening for and stuff. I was like, my skirt, it's so windy. My head's turned quick. I think my pervert meter and stuff will go off with it. Like,
I think so.
It'll beep off and stuff with it. But if I hear, he's got a, I ain't trying to hit the rest. I'm already ducking kind of low, bobbing and weaving through some places and stuff, whatever. Like,
this is it,
so if somebody, even if he's like, he's got a big dick. I don't want to see it anyway.
You don't want to see that?
I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see that?
I'm okay with mine. I see mine every damn day, several times a day. So as I'm saying, I'm like, I don't want to be part of something and stuff, whatever, if once I hear it, and I don't like where it goes, where it might take me or make me feel.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
No, I understand completely, 100%.
So that's what I'm like, I'm not a fan of the fact that even if some people might call it a copycat waiting to happen or a troll, I don't find it cute. Puppies are cute, kids are cute, but this is not cute. So screw him. And whatever he gets and stuff, whatever, I'm all for it. Yeah,
what do you think should happen to a person like that?
Throw a book at that dude, man. Throw a book at that clown. Because I look at this stuff as that, why would you even go that far to even try to piss somebody off? Like, why would you think it was cute to even just do something like that, whatever? If your intentions are bad and stuff, whatever, like, then that be that, right? So that's my thing and stuff, whatever. I just want people to know that about me. If you about that copycat life and stuff, whatever, that's a 100% big fuck you from my side. What do you want people to know about you with that? What do you want people to know about you in general?
I almost wish that I had a licensed gun.
Shit, yeah?
Because ain't nobody going to stop me from being a vigilante.
You watch too much Batman?
No, not even Batman, because Batman didn't kill nobody. Batman was not on killing shit.
No, he wasn't killing no shit. He was just fucking some shit up.
Yeah. No, not me. No.
Oh,
listen,
you killing?
If it between me and you, it's gonna be you.
Oh, you killing? You killing?
Look, man. If it's between me and you, and I ain't got no training to maim, I'm gonna be like those police officers.
Shoot to kill.
There you go.
You gotta shoot to kill. Well, don't pull out if you're not going, to pop off, whatever, right? Nah. Let's get to some different fun shit. For all the gamers out there, this episode might really be for you and stuff, whatever, like me. NBA 2K20 announced that the WNBA is gonna be in the game. And man, oh man, the sexism and the the toxic masculinity was on a whole nother level. You heard some fuck shits. I seen some fuck shits. Go.
Yeah, I was on Twitter, and it's funny because it was an advertisement that they were doing for the new 2K that's coming out, and the first thing I noticed was that it was WNBA stars talking, and instantly came to my mind was, well, okay, they're adding women to the game, and I was saying to myself, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? It's like, as far as I've known,
because you're for it, because you're progressive.
Yeah,
you're a progressive.
As far as I know, listen, man, I used to watch the girls' basketball team play when I was in high school.
Right.
You understand? And coming up from there, we always know that women's college basketball was there. Once they had they've always had professional leagues, but it really didn't start to mean something until the NBA came up with the WNBA.
Right.
And these women can now make some meaningful career out of something they love, just like their male counterparts.
Absolutely.
And so I was all for it, and I was like, yo, this is great. But then I started scrolling through some of the comments, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, they not having it, man. These guys, dudes out here savage as shit. The one comment that I seen and stuff, whatever, I'm not gonna lie, fuck, I did laugh. I laughed and chuckled and stuff, whatever. But it was saying, like, because 2K always has like rappers or musicians giving their songs to the game.
Right.
They said they need to get copyrights to James Brown to play "This Is a Man's World." I was like, shit. They took it far.
Listen, man, I seen comments like, instead of "this is my house," "this is my kitchen." I was seeing shit like,
oh, shit.
The NBA let women's liberation get to them. Listen, it was just mad reckless. And it's funny because I'm thinking about it and I'm saying, but y'all are fine with playing women characters in Fortnite.
And Call of Duty too, man.
And Call of Duty, but it's not all right for you to, play a video game that has female basketball players in it. And granted, it's an option.
Facts.
You don't have to play as a woman basketball player.
No, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like how they might feel coming from that side of the equation as a dude. Let's say you're a 2K head, right? I'm not a 2K head. I'll play 2K. And if you're a 2K head and stuff, and when it comes down to it and everything like whatever, you're a real boss if you can pick any team and beat whosoever. Like, for example,
whosoever, yeah.
Okay, when was it? I think what year was that when KD went to Golden State?
Right.
The year when KD went to Golden State and stuff, I think 2016.
Yeah.
2016 when he went to Golden State and stuff, whatever. Mad dudes I know and stuff said, yo, if you come to my house and you play 2K and you pick Golden State, you leaving.
Right.
You shut down your controller and stuff, whatever. You just go out the door and stuff, whatever, right? And so when I was seeing all that type of stuff, and I seen the static, I'm like, okay. But I was saying to somebody, I'm like, you a boss if you beat somebody with this Golden State that picks this Golden State team.
Golden State team, right.
If you that confident in your skills.
Yeah.
So say you that confident in your skills, you see a man go for like last year's Golden State roster, whatever, right?
Right.
And then somebody pick like the Minnesota Lynx, right? Because they got like the best championship record in the WNBA and stuff.
Yeah.
And they dust them off and stuff, whatever. The Minnesota Lynx, whatever. Somebody popping off.
Well,
I don't know, like people's in my neck of the woods, so they might fight. They might throw some fisticuffs or something like that.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying, a lot of you probably don't want to get embarrassed online when you jump in thinking your game is all that, and then
dudes
here
back
comes
out regardless, though, man. You go like I always tell. This is just like any game I play, any fighting game or any even Call of Duty and stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
you seen it.
Yeah,
you seen it. I went 30-5 and stuff in the Call of Duty game. As soon as that match was over, everybody left. It was like 5 of us left out of the 12. Right. They back out real quick with it when they see like skill.
Yeah.
So when they see skill and stuff, they're gonna shut it down and stuff. Whatever, and be like, my internet connection was whack. I had to go. My dog ate my homework. Whatever fucking excuse they
whatever
might come
excuse
up with,
you can come up with.
And that's the thing. So if they see that they're getting dusted off by the Minnesota Lynx, where they're like, oh, this dude think he's slick, he's gonna beat with WNBA team, he'll shut down the system or he'll just back out completely and stuff for it. So, but 2K, they give you the L for that.
Yes,
they give you legit L.
You'll get the L.
So some
that.
dudes and stuff for that legit like shut down their system and stuff, whatever. So 2K won't see it. But if you back out, they're like, yo, if you back out, you forfeit. Just to let you know. So they try to make it seem like it's lost internet connection. But that's still a bitch move, whatever, right? And that's not to the women.
Listen, man. Kudos to 2K.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm all for it.
I'm a fan. I'm all for it. Kudos to them for recognizing the WNBA, giving them some shine. You understand? Hopefully that will start a catalyst as far as, other people, whether it be TV coverage, whether it be the fan base going out to support it. But I'm looking at it from more of a standpoint that, maybe it will introduce a lot of young girls to start playing NBA 2K.
I think it'll be fun. I'm all for everybody and stuff, just interacting with everybody. Because the illest thing and stuff is that I want to say me and my previous relationships, they knew I was a gamer.
Yeah.
Right? And I always said that it would always make my nipple hard if one of my girls ever to say like, yo, babe, can I play video games with you? Like, oh my gosh, this is a dream come true. One of my boys, his wifey and stuff, whatever, she'll play games with him and everything like whatever, right? And I remember I used to look at my old ex-girls and stuff like, be like, hey, take notes, man.
Yeah.
Take notes. This is what turns on a gamer, man.
Yeah.
Come play some video games with me, Come in here one day with the little lingerie on and the thong, be like, after you play this game, I got something else you can press and turn, Yeah. Be like, oh shit, it's that type of night. But unfortunately, the women I date, they're not gamers.
I found a very fun time with me was now I'm trying to remember the PlayStation game where you could where more than I think it was 4 people can play. You could smack the other person.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah. You understand? My wifey loves cute games like that. You understand? It's not ultra competitive.
Right.
But I mean, you can still play, get your play on and stuff like that.
And you had those modes where you had to do it with other people.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a whole teamwork thing. And she had a girlfriend that was into the game. So anytime her girlfriend came over, it was just like a little Big Planet party. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that was back when I was burning weed. So we smoking, we drinking, we having a whole good time just
playing Little Big Planet,
just playing Little Big Planet. And for me it was cool because usually I would have to wait for my boys to be over to play any form of video games, or I'm playing by myself.
So okay, let me ask you this. Let's say your wifey got into the vibe where she fucking loved Little Big Planet, right?
Yeah.
She loved it so much that like if you came in and stuff, whatever, she's playing it and stuff like that, would you be happy just to jump in and stuff and play with her?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Because some people and stuff, they might feel the type of way and stuff and be like, yo, like, I just thought we were probably going to chill tonight. She's like, nah, I got to beat this level. I was like, oh, you beating on my account? Like, nah, this is my account. I got my shit. You got your shit.
She doing her own thing?
Yeah, she's doing her own thing and stuff, whatever, right? And some people, like, I heard some guys and stuff, they said that if you get a gamer chick or a chick that plays games, they might get over competitive and they might be on that system more than they might be on you. So I'm saying, I'm like, I'm looking for a balance.
You want that balance to
I'm
happen?
looking for a balance. The universe works on equivalent exchange. I'm looking for a nice balance.
But see, now you can start making those bets.
Which ones?
Baby, if you win, you on top. If I win, I'm on top.
Yeah.
Then you lose on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know,
man.
but see, what if you get one of those aggressive chicks and stuff where they might want to knuckle you and shit because you
oh,
lost.
oh shit, nah,
Because you lost and everything and shit like that, whatever. She's like, hey, Smooth, just to let you know, if I win this round,
You gonna get the knuckle drop?
you don't get the knuckle, whatever.
I might have to forfeit.
Yeah, just pull out the power plug. Like, fuck it. Blackout. I'm done. No, but like I said, I'm all for everybody to be interactive and stuff with the game thing, whatever. Because maybe you're right. Maybe if they're more interactive with the game, they won't blame people for the fuck shit that they do in the world.
Yeah.
On the games.
Yeah. Listen, man, there's a lot of women who are playing these video games like Call of Duty. These first-person shooters, and we don't see them doing anything that's out of the ordinary, like shooting up high schools, malls,
No.
stuff like that.
No. So like I said, just to add the WNBA factor into the 2K, it's just supposed to bring in a new general audience.
A new general audience.
And that's all I think they're doing and stuff with it. But I don't think
gameplay. You know what I mean? You don't always got to be playing like, you like dudes play. Listen, the comments were mad ignorant. Were we going to have a layup contest? Like, listen,
it's funny, but it's still sexist though.
I just took in a game where a WNBA game where the girl dunked 4 times in the game.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You got to tell me this game so I can look at the highlights on this.
I can't remember what game it was, man. But Kobe was there with his daughter. A whole bunch of people were there.
It was like
man.
an LA Sparks thing.
It was like the girl was going ham.
Do you know the teams now?
I don't know the teams. Only because it was the highlights that I caught.
Okay.
I was watching. It was the highlights that I was caught.
Gotcha.
And just the mere fact that women dunking in games is nothing new.
No.
So to say something ignorant like, what, are you going to have a layup contest? Come on, man.
Yeah.
That shows how much you know about WNBA.
Yo, that is a dick comment, but it's funny as shit, though.
That guy ain't gonna lie, a smirk. But at the same time, man, it's ignorance.
Yo, man. I don't know. Let's get to some other shit, man. On to the next, whatever, right? This one kind of touched my heart, pulled on some heartstrings stuff, whatever. So I want to run this past you and stuff, whatever. So, 19-year-old girl slept with a 12-year-old boy and gave him herpes.
Okay, so we're looking at a 7 years difference.
Yeah.
And gave him herpes.
She gave him herpes. Right?
So she done fucked up that. She fucked the boy and fucked him up.
Yeah. She fucked him up and stuff for the rest of his life. Should she go to jail for that?
Yeah, man, that's
statutory.
First statutory rape.
Yeah.
Did she know beforehand that she was?
She did, but she did.
She did.
She did.
So is that considered an assault?
It is.
All right. So now you can charge her with sexual assault.
All right. So that's 2.
That's 2. Yeah, man.
So give her the charges.
Give her the charges for
Okay.
sure, 100%.
Black on black crime. She's a black girl, black boy.
Right. Okay.
Black on black crime.
Yeah.
Black lives supposed to matter. That's what I said. Remember, I told you I subscribe to Most Lives Matter. Cause I said if you're an uncle toucher, or I guess in this case it could be like an auntie toucher,
Yeah.
and you do some fuck shits like this, you might need a bullet in your dome piece. Much as she knew that she was working with that, that pussy was not good.
Yeah.
Whatever. She knew she needed a bullet in the dome piece and stuff, or she just stayed the fuck away. Point blank period and stuff, right? She didn't. But you do know. Now, you know I'm not lying on this one and stuff, whatever. So, do some men consider losing their virginity to an older woman a rite of passage or a badge of honor? If you think about it, you 12 years old, you never had sex yet, because you know these kids out here fucking earlier than you expect.
Yeah.
Right? I'm saying 12, but you're 12 years old, and a 19-year-old woman and stuff is willing to give you some goods and stuff to take away your virginity and stuff like that, whatever. You're not gonna be for it?
Listen, man, I'm gonna go out and say that most males who've lost their virginity, I would say 14 years and younger,
Yeah.
probably most likely lost it to somebody, to an older woman.
Really?
Whether it's a year or two.
How many out of 10? 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 8 out of 10?
Dude, I'm gonna say
I lost my virginity at like the weekend before my 16th birthday.
right. I'm willing to say 7 out of 10.
Damn.
Yeah, I lost my virginity at the age of 14, and she was 16.
And she was 16?
And she was 16. So this is what I'm saying. Like if it starts out early for you, I would say a lot of times the woman is more older. I mean that's just how I see it. 'Cause
Right.
listen, dudes who told me that they lost their virginity at 10, 11, wild ages like that, the women were always older.
Yeah.
The women were always older.
I guess. I know one dude that told me and stuff, whatever, that he lost his virginity and stuff at 12. And the girl he had sex with and stuff, whatever, was 12 too.
Well, okay, so either and that's another thing. I was gonna say either you're at the same age,
Yeah.
but it's very rare that you're gonna be that young, and then have sex with somebody even younger than that.
So you're saying the dude who's 14 won't have sex with a girl who's 12? It'll be the other way around. The girl be 14 and...
Yeah, I
don't buy that.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I won't say that it won't happen.
Yeah.
But I think it's a rarity that it happens. I think a lot of dudes when they're young lose their virginity to women who are either the same age or older than them.
Yeah, I see a good portion and stuff, whatever. But
And I'm just basically going off of
What you know.
and who I know.
What you know? This is what you know, baby. Prodigal sons. I don't judge you. You judge me on the weekends.
Yeah, well, you know, this weekend you got scot-free because you was church boy.
I was wearing my halo,
You-
bitch. Hallelujah.
Halo.
You're damn right. No, but as I'm saying, like,
No, but as men,
Right.
Well, I won't say as men, as boys, we look at it as
badge of honor.
Yeah, badge of honor. Though, yo, dude, we bagged somebody that was older than us. Hot damn.
could women look at it as a badge of honor if they slept with an older man and they're like that? Or are we slut shaming women?
But I don't think they would look at it as a badge of honor necessarily.
Women won't. No.
No, at least I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
well,
I couldn't tell you. But I'm assuming that
Let's assume.
majority of women, again, at a certain age, will probably have an older boyfriend or a boyfriend around the same age. Rarely anybody younger. I don't see it at a certain age.
I guess. Because see, like, I go by everything by chemistry.
Yeah.
Sparks will fly, sparks won't fly. So it may or may happen, it may or may not, but I don't know. But that whole situation and stuff spawned like a whole degree of things and stuff, whatever. Because I was looking at like, there's another video and stuff that I seen. Little dude, he was at a party or something like that, whatever. And he was grinding the shit out of an older woman.
Yeah.
And he was getting it. He was getting it so much, his mom had to come snatch him up like,
Yeah, I seen it.
fuck you doing?
Was it his mom's or was it just? It
some
looked
older-
like some lady that had on like she had a vest on, so it
some
looked like
vest.
she
Okay,
was
so
working with the.
mom light figure.
Yeah, she
a
was
mom
mom-like
light
figure.
figure and stuff, whatever, right? She came, shut that shit down, like, no, like, what the fuck is going on here and stuff, whatever, right? And me, I'm keeping 100. I'm looking at him like, okay, get it, man, get it, because in my head, the reason I'm saying get it, because I'm like, there's tons of parties I went to, and some dudes were trying to dance on the chick like that, and she gave him a look like, nah, nigga, get off me, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But this lady is in a black bathing suit, giving up the goods to the little dude and stuff. She know he ain't gonna do much.
Yeah.
Or is he? I don't know. But in any case, stuff, whatever, it was all good fun. But then I thought about it and stuff. I'm like, no, as a parent, I gotta look at it and stuff whatever with a different eye.
Yeah.
So I look at it and stuff as that flip-flopping.
Right.
Whatever, right?
Right.
My daughter, my hypothetical daughter is dancing with a grown-ass man like that. He's getting punched in his face.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want any of the respectable people and stuff to punch him in his face there.
Exactly.
To shut that shit down, whatever, right? So I'm not for it. So I'm like, why am I for it when it's the other way around? Like, let's keep it across the board. I always say when it comes to feminism is a title that everybody uses to fit their own rights.
Right.
Whatever, right? So
Yeah.
I never really want to say I'm a feminist, but I want to be like an equal ground type of person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if it was not right one way and stuff, and I feel it's okay for the other way, it should be just
across the board. Yeah.
Same energy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
He was getting buck wild though.
What, he was-
I think the video it had two different kids. The one that I seen, it was two different kids.
Oh yeah?
There was one a black kid behind the lady in the bathing suit, and then the other one I think he was a Latino kid, and he looked a bit older. But again, he bumping and grinding behind some older lady for sure.
And the old lady was going. She was all for it.
She was all for it, man, and I didn't see anybody stop it. So
Yeah, okay. So me watching that video and stuff whatever with the girl, the 19-year-old girl who got beat up. She actually got beat up. Excuse me, before I mention that. She got beat up by the 12-year-old's family members, and some of her friends got jumped, right?
right,
In the video and stuff, whatever. So when I saw the video, a lot of things spawned in my head and stuff, whatever. So even if she slept with the 12-year-old for, let's say, her purpose, it had me thinking and stuff, whatever. How do you know if you're doing something for a noble reason or for a selfish reason? Because there's tons of times and stuff, whatever. Not just this incident and stuff, whatever. We could push that to the side.
Yeah.
Whatever. And you know for a fact you might be doing something and stuff, whatever. Let's say they said, somebody told you some shit like, Marv did something, right? Marv does more yip yap chatting and stuff whatever on the podcast than you do and stuff like whatever. But you got the pull and everything with the mechanical work and all the above to shut out some of my shit,
Right.
And mute me the fuck up and everything and stuff whatever.
Yeah.
Do you mute me for a noble reason, or would you mute me for a selfish reason and stuff whatever? Like if they said like me and my toxic, when I talk about toxic femininity, and then you have your female followers and stuff whatever like, that motherfucker Marvin talked too damn much. Shut him up. Do you mute me for the noble reason to continue get the fan base, or for your own selfish reason be like, nah, you know what? I think it might work in my favor.
For me, it would be for the noble reason.
Most of the time? In general.
I would say in general.
In general.
I can't say I put myself in a lot of positions where I have to make that decision. But
there's a lot of times people do whatever, right?
yeah. Well, there's a lot of people out there for self. Yeah, that's
Facts.
100% facts. And they'll do things that will benefit themselves, other than either the whole team or others.
Like even like I put that in the realm of stuff like even cheating too. Like if you're a married person, you're a married person and stuff, whatever. You can cheat, but it'll please yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
But the noble thing and stuff is you're not supposed to cheat on whosoever you're with.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's either the noble reason that you don't, or the selfish reason that you do.
Well, even more selfish when if the partner you cheated on finds out they're mad hurts, and now you're not even caring for that person's feelings.
Yeah, you get zero fucks.
Right? So yeah, at that point, you're looking at that. I mean, that's a good example for selfishness. There's the coach that's coaching the little league team.
Yeah.
That will only play the best players because he wants to win.
Right.
Rather than playing all the players
Which is the noble thing to do.
Which is the noble thing to
give all the kids a shot.
Give all the kids a shot. All the kids enjoy themselves.
Right.
Right. So you know what I mean.
I like that example.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways where you can see selfishness in play, and where people are just really doing it for themselves, man.
Right. That's what I notice and stuff. I feel like a lot of times stuff, whatever, like a good portion of people, they tend to do it for self instead of like a noble reason and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because we live in a dog eat dog world and it's me, and me. But a lot of times people feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say a religious type of thing and stuff whatever, but they feel like they don't need to be loyal or do the righteous thing or the right thing.
Right.
Because it won't really affect them. But everything is cause and effect.
Everything is cause and effect.
Everything is cause and effect. But some people don't feel like that and stuff with it. So they just do it for like more of a selfish reason more than a noble reason, right?
Let me ask you this.
Holla.
You think it's wrong for a person who always puts other people first for one time to put themselves first?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm all for that, whatever, because the universe works on balance, baby.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it, I'm looking at stuff like it's that one straw that might break the camel's back. Right. So I look at it and stuff as that if I come to you and stuff for that, say you my go-to for like, I don't know, like say financial stuff.
Yeah.
Smooth, let me hold 100. You give me 100. Smooth, let me hold 200. You get it back. But I pay you back.
Right.
I pay you back and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Smooth, let me get 500. Pay you back and everything and stuff, whatever. Then it comes to a point where you probably did this shit like maybe 10 times.
Yeah.
10 times already solid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you have some pressing matters that you got to deal with.
Right.
At the same time, I'm about to come to you and ask you for 100. Whatever, right? So I'm like, yo, Smooth, let me borrow 100. You know I'm good for it. I'm going to pay you back and stuff. And be like, I can't.
Yeah.
That's not my time to shit on you.
Right.
Because you came through 10 times already.
Yeah.
10 times you already came through and stuff.
And I already
whatever.
set that precedence that you should know if I really could do it,
you can do it. You would do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The one time that you're not able to do it and stuff, it's not when I turn to social media. It's me against the world. I don't need nobody. Dolo, solo. And, you know, and you see the Homer Simpson memes with the laying in my bed. This is why I'm by myself. You know, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it kills me. But there's tons of people and stuff that think like that. And I feel like,
for sure.
I'm like, that from like, from the person from my side of the equation.
Yeah.
That's of self. You doing it is on a noble type of thing.
Right.
So now you're not really, and for the fact that you've done it so many times, I don't even think it's for a selfish reason. I think it's probably for a more noble reason that I just cannot see.
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, like I said, that precedence has already been there where, you know, you were able to count on me so many times. If this one time comes up and I say I can't do it, then you're like, damn, well then he must really can't do it because
fair. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I know he's one person that I can really depend upon. So if he's saying that he can't, I just gotta know that he can't. I just gotta know that he can't. Just leave it like that.
So okay, and then like the other part for that whole video thing and stuff with the girl getting beat up and stuff. The other thing I looked at and stuff is that you wouldn't know she had herpes unless the people's and stuff recording and the person who exposed her on the video that she had herpes and stuff, whatever. So then my other thing was saying that if you have damaging or embarrassing information about someone, do you keep it to yourself or do you expose them? I remember we talked about pillow talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know we talked about pillow talk and stuff, whatever, right? And I know, like, I want to say between couples and everything and stuff, whatever, I feel like those things and stuff, whatever, won't pass. Like they'll go through.
Right.
They'll go through and stuff, whatever, right? Like if I tell you and stuff, whatever, like I got, well, I don't want to wish no type of STD on my goddamn self, but something like that, whatever. And I told you in confidence and stuff. In my head, I'm already writing off that you and your wife know.
Right. Yeah, okay.
I know that when I'm like, pillow talk is going to happen, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you and your wife and stuff, whatever, will know, right? But outside the circle more realm of like you and your wife, I don't expect anybody else and stuff to know, whatever,
fair,
right?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you keep that, like, because your wife is part of you. We're keeping like a fortune cookie in this bitch.
Yeah.
Your wife is you. You guys are one. So it's still you. But do you expose that stuff to other people? Like your wife's mom, other people's and stuff?
Nah. And I think above all, that's probably one of the biggest problems that I had with the video is the fact that it was videoed.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean,
it could have been something in the news.
It could have been something in it could have been something in the news. And you know, you want to say people make mistakes, even though you know that's a really bad mistake to make. But at the same time, you got to realize people gonna know that chick, right?
Right.
Even though you're not on camera, people may know that voice and know you for hanging with that chick.
This is true.
Right?
This is true.
So now you start to put 2 and 2 together. Shit, I might know your nephew. So now you just exposed your nephew.
Yeah, the whole...
With the possibility of having herpes. He didn't ask for herpes, and he certainly didn't ask for that.
And when you think of self, this is what happens. Everybody else gets screwed in the process.
This is what happens. Everybody, you know, you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm going to fuck her up. I'm going to expose her. But you really just, you exposed your nephew.
Yeah.
You know, if you really want to think about it, may not be, you know, to the worldwide net, but definitely within the circle that you may be within.
In that realm.
That,
exactly.
you know what I mean? The circle that she may be in.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and
that's exactly what it is.
And that's fucked up, man.
My thing, I was looking at it, I was like, yo, it made me question a lot of stuff about people. Like just that one video,
yeah,
it made me question a lot of things about people and stuff like that. I'm everyday people, like the song says, whatever. Everyday people. Or the Canadian remix is Everyday Rude Boy.
Everyday Rude Boy.
I'm not really a rude boy.
Big up yourself, Cardi.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi. But my question stuff is that, do you like people? Now, I always, you know, we throw the questions up and everything like whatever.
Yeah.
We'll throw this question up and stuff in the near future, but it had me thinking and stuff, whatever, right? So when I start asking around people and stuff, like first my job and then other people, like after I left work that day, start interacting with other people.
Right.
I realized not a good portion of people that I interact with or the world likes people. Do you, not your average Joseph, like people?
Yeah, I like people, but I consider myself a sociable person. I think there in that lies the difference. If you're not a sociable person, you're probably not gonna like people as much as the next person who is sociable. And I'm the type of person that I'm a rock with you till you give me a reason why I should not rock with you.
Facts. But you know, you have some people and stuff out here that's just automatic. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you.
Yeah.
We see each other and stuff like that. And I greet you. You may not say shit back. Or vice versa. Say, you greet me, and I don't say shit back and stuff, whatever like that.
Right.
Why? All you said was, hey. And I said, nothing. I can just say, sup.
Yeah.
And it just kept it moving. You're not trying to sell me a timeshare.
See, and that I don't know how to answer that, Mark, because that I don't understand, man. Being the type of person that I am,
right?
I can't understand why you just wouldn't say hi back.
Right, because we make eye contact.
Yeah,
I look at it once we make eye contact and stuff, whatever. Sky's the limit from there.
Yeah, yeah.
So once we make eye contact, we address each other and stuff, whatever. Whoop. That's it. Now, if you want to proceed into a conversation and stuff like whatever, and let's say you want to, hey, my brother, I got these bean pies to sell. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. And keep it moving.
That's it. Keep it. I mean, we're not into any bean pies purchasing at this moment. Try us again later.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm good. You know, I had a 5-layer burrito already. My stomach gonna be working overtime later. I'm good, fam. Good, thanks. So as I'm saying, I'm like, I realize a lot of people and stuff don't like people. I asked a woman and stuff, whatever, and she told me she's like, she shops online, so she don't have to go to the mall and interact with people. I was like, the fuck? I thought you shop because some stores might be closed.
Yeah.
You know, at nighttime and everything like that. She's like, nah. She's like, she can't stand certain type of people. She's like, if it was her choice,
Yeah.
she just would work. No one says anything to her really at work, and then go back. What I'm like, do you like me? No, I like you though, Marv. I'm like, nah, bullshit. I call bullshit.
And it becomes the fact that, well, how do you know that you like me? It's because were you forced to interact with me, and then when you interacted with me, you realized, okay, I can jive with this person.
Yes.
Or you know what I mean? How do you gauge something like that? Because when I hear stuff like that, I'm jumping back to someone either being sociable or non-sociable,
Right.
an introvert or an extrovert.
Right.
Right? It's like it's almost like a personality thing at that point.
Agreed.
For me, right? And to say you can just look at somebody and say, nah, fuck it. I ain't even gonna rock with that person for no damn reason. I mean, I'm not saying that you gotta go out and say hi to every Tom, Dick, and Harry out in the world. But you know what I mean? If you walking down the street, someone walking in the opposite direction coming towards you and acknowledges you, gives you a head nod, just give a head nod back. You ain't got to do more than that.
But you know, I found out and stuff, whatever, that the funny thing too, this is like maybe a few years back. It had to be a few years back. I was even watching when I was watching The Walking Dead.
Right. Yeah.
There was some dude, I guess he was with what's the guy with the eye patch? Forget his name and stuff. The governor. He was rocking with the governor, and there's a black dude. He had like a little wild out afro and everything and stuff, whatever. And one of my people stuff I was watching it with, he's like, I don't like his face. I'm like, well, damn. I'm like, you're not gay, right? So he's like, no, but I don't just like his face. I want to punch him in his face. How you not know somebody and you want to punch them in their face, B?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, yo.
That might just be borderline anger management.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, yo, are people the problem or are you the problem?
It's okay. So now we touch upon something here, because now you really got to start taking a step back and question some sort of things. How you automatically just gonna look at somebody and say
you want to punch
them in the face?
I was like,
something wrong with you, man.
Jesus, man, you got
something is wrong with you.
Yo, and then they looked at me. It was the person and another person and stuff. They looked at me like, yo, you never seen a person like that? I'm like, nah. I'm like, you gotta do something to me in order for me to say I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember like when we had Glory and stuff on the show, and I was like, yo, you know, because you got the talents now of like an MMA fight and stuff. Do you size up people and everything like whatever?
Right.
I don't size up people and stuff unless I come to a point where I'm like, yo, say now you and I get into an altercation or some shit, whatever. You and I get into an altercation and stuff, and be like, you know what? Fuck you, Marv. Fuck everything you stand for. Fuck everything. And I'm like, you talking kind of rough. You talking kind of tough over there. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm gonna start sizing you up. Like, all right, how can I take this dude real quick? Do I put him to sleep with a choke? Do I just throw the fist at him?
He ain't got no shin guards on. We'll kick him in the shins.
That's when I start going into that type of mode with it. But I'm like, yo, you think about swinging blows without exchanging a word. That person could be the sweetest person in the world. He could probably have everything in common with you.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like I said, girls, you know, women, y'all can come from my head and stuff with it. But I know women do that stuff a lot of times. They be like, you know what? When I first met you and talking to another chick, I always thought you were a big stuck-up bitch. I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
But then I got to know you, and now we're besties for like the past 10 years. Like, how?
Yeah.
That shit is mind-blowing to me.
I've had women tell me that.
Yeah, I tell you, like, you know, I thought you were an asshole.
When they first see me around, they thought I was stuck up. They didn't think I was approachable or anything like that, just because of how I moved.
Yeah.
And I'm scratching my head like how I moved though.
Yeah, like you're thinking like you're just doing you.
Yeah, I'm doing me. I'm like, you see me interacting with other people,
and you're not doing nothing.
How would you get that impression of me? Now that you're talking to me, you realizing that, yo, I'm just as normal as the next person. I can hold a conversation just as well as the next person. Hey, I'm a decent person.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember we talked about the misconception and stuff, whatever. But like, I don't get it like that.
Yeah.
It's just I get a misconception and stuff, whatever, that people tend to prejudge, prejudice, right?
Right.
The prejudge and everything, stuff whatever before they get to know things, because that's what the prejudice is all about. But don't prejudge me or a person in general until you figure out, or you have a fraction of an idea. Now, if we're in a restaurant and stuff whatever, we're in somewhere, and then somebody comes in and stuff whatever and says like, fuck niggers or something like that and everything like whatever.
Yeah.
That's not really a prejudged type of thing, because they kind of declared.
They declared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They declared fuck niggas. Whatever, right? Now, if they came off and stuff, whatever, and they seen us when they walked into a restaurant, and then like they kind of, like say if a woman was with them and she kind of, her purse on her left side, we're on her left side, she kind of moved it to the right side and kind of did a cuff. Yeah. That's a prejudge, because you think we gonna rob you or something like that.
Right,
you know
of course, yeah.
That's a prejudged type of thing and stuff for that. And that I'm okay with, whatever. But if you don't like people because you already, declared some shit about people, then that's fucked up. You don't like somebody because their face? Their parents and God gave them that face. Yo.
Yeah. It's funny when that song came out, that reggae song came out, and people were screaming around, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends.
Yeah.
And I'm scratching myself and saying to myself, damn, that one new friend could possibly lead you to a world of opportunities.
Change your life, spice
and you
your
just
life.
shut that door down.
But that's what most of them and stuff do. When I was taught, I think my moms and like my cousins and stuff, whatever, in Florida, they taught me, man. They're like, yo, the 6 degrees of separation of everything.
Yeah.
And it's not about what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're trying to shut down new friends or you don't like people and stuff, whatever, you might not get to the place where you need to be. I told people something, I played lotto with my coworkers and stuff, and I'm like, yo, there's 1 billion of a chance for one person to win the lotto. But I'm like, if all of us are playing, it kind of reduces and increases the odds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, let's do this together. But then I guess when we get, like, if we get the money and stuff, whatever, niggas be like, yo, fuck you, Marv. Don't look my way no more. I'm out, deuces. And I'm like, damn. People don't like people, man.
You mean we can have an anniversary for winning the lotto every year?
We don't
got to do it every year. Maybe every 2 years, every 5 years.
Every 5 years, have a dinner and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yo, how are you spending the rest of your money and stuff like that, right? So I was like, I don't know. So, I mean, let me ask you this. To those people and stuff, you think they even like house guests? Because I know some people don't like people to go to their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, picture, I had a friend told me and stuff, whatever, like, yo, they rather go to someone else's house. They don't like people up in their yard. And I was like, what's wrong with your house? I think your house is fucking beautiful. I think your house is 10 times, 20 times better than mine's, whatever, right?
Right.
They're like, yo, they want people in their business. So I'm like, you want people in your business? I'm like, it's not like you got like a sex swing in the kitchen and you got like dildos and stuff, whatever, like, on the cabinets and anything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're only in your business and stuff, whatever, you leave the fuck out.
Yeah.
If you invite me over and stuff, whatever, you have the possibility of me seeing the walkway, the doorway area where I come in through, living room, possible kitchen, and possible washroom. That's it. So everything else, if it's tucked away and stuff in other places and stuff, if I go there, whatever, I'm in your business because I'm being nosy. I'm turning the handles, I'm being nosy.
Yeah.
But if that's not my intention and stuff, whatever, what's up? Are you okay with guests? Or do you think those people are okay with guests?
I'm gonna say it's probably a trust issue. And
it's deep seated.
Yeah, I want to say it's deep seated trust issue, and then you're gonna have probably some people that you trust more than others. So maybe not every guest, but probably there's probably like a select few that you don't care when they come over and whatever they come over, like mi casa is your casa type of deal. You understand? Like for instance, you're not my door 24/7. I peep to the people. I see it's you. I'm letting you in.
Yeah,
right.
Facts. Same.
There's probably not a lot of people who I would put on a list that could do that. Not to say now I turn them away. You understand?
Right.
But I'd probably question some things like, yo, why you showing up at my door at this time? You know what I mean? Now I'll start thinking maybe something's wrong, this and that, because that to me wouldn't be typical behavior.
Oh yeah.
Right. And again, with that being said, most of the people who I'm friends with, I rock with to a point where if they're coming to visit me, as long as I ain't got nothing that's pressed, I got some free time, I can welcome guests, then yeah, for sure, come on by. But again, I'm a sociable person like that.
True, me too.
You understand? And I can see somebody who's non-sociable saying, I don't really want nobody to come and disturb my peace in my house.
Yeah, because I'm a social butterfly.
It's hard. So it's hard for us to imagine certain things like that. It's hard for us to imagine.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me as a social butterfly, and then trying to interact with a person who's not. To me, I'm emotional, but not emotional like that. But I want to say, it hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings not to a point where I'm depressed. I'm not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at them like, well, damn, because in my world, you make time for the things and people that you love. So if I got love for you and stuff, whatever, and be like, yo, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods and everything and stuff, whatever, holla, holla. And you're like, yeah, all right, cool. And then day of, I call you and shit like that, whatever, and you ghosting me.
Yeah.
I gave you a pregame warning that I was going to be in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything and stuff like that. If you didn't want to kick it or you didn't want that, whatever, then just say, I'll get back to you shortly and let you know what my plans are or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then I just have to respect that.
But you know what? I mean, even in a case where things come up, because things can come up.
Facts.
But you still owe that person that amount of respect to be like, yo, I know you were supposed to come through today. If you're not already on your way, something's come up and it might not be a good time.
Right.
At least now you've made it known to that person, as opposed to just not answering the phone call, not answering your door when that person shows up, because now you've given that person the chance to interpretate it the way how they feel to interpret it, even if it's not the way how they interpret it.
Exactly. Nah, I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. I look at it and stuff like, I'm trying to understand and stuff, whatever, not only just from my side, but even for our listener side and stuff, whatever, too, right?
Yeah.
This is our plug. This is our world. And I mean, some of the listeners and stuff, whatever, they may not be extrovert social butterflies like us, but they might be from the other end. I mean, like, and by all means, anybody listening and stuff, whatever, don't hesitate to like let us know how you will react if you don't like when people in your yard or in your house, in your space and everything, or uninvited guests.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, man, we're not all the same.
No, that's what makes the world a beautiful place.
We're not all sociable, and that's okay. I mean, we have people we rock with. We have people who we rock with a little bit less, and then we just have people that we say, fuck you. Yeah.
True.
It is what it is.
Let's get to some real shit since we talking about friends and social behaviors. Frenemies.
Yeah.
Are we getting older or just wiser? Or let me start. What is the definition of frenemy to you?
Someone who poses as a friend, but at points doesn't have your best interest at heart.
I like that. I think my definition is in the realm of the same thing, but I just want to say, yeah, they kind of look out for their own greater good, more than your good, because it's not like they're a friend where they share the same goal,
right?
They're a person and stuff, whatever, that is just there to serve a purpose for that time.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, if like I don't know, say like a money truck fell over and stuff, like how it happened in Atlanta.
Right.
Money truck fell over and stuff, whatever, and then like I'm scooping up some money, and the dude next to me and stuff, whatever, he has like a little bag. He's like, yo, hold this garbage bag. And he passes off another bag. So now we're both scooping up money.
Right.
I don't know him like that and everything.
Yeah.
But I guess his thing is to be like, yo, if he picks up the money fast enough and he gets ghost, he has a high probability of Mark or me not snitching on him. Because we can both exit the scene faster.
Right.
Because there's one person and stuff like, he's dumping all his shit in his bag. He cuts off and stuff like that. They catch me, be like, hey, what about that guy over there?
What about that guy over there?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just for the goal at that period of time. Co-workers can be frenemies and stuff too.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I look at it stuff in my world. So I said, let me get a definition out. You got yours, I got mine, but still letting along the same things. How do you learn to live with them?
You minimize the power that they have over you. So whether that's letting certain information be known or not be known, keeping certain stuff more to yourself.
Yeah, because they're not really a friend.
Yeah, they're not really a friend, right? And probably, recognizing opportunities where you can necessarily. And see that, and that's kind of hard for me because if it's something that's gonna benefit me and it can possibly benefit you, I'm gonna let you know, in order for it to benefit you. But I kind of like what you would say in certain situations is lower your expectations.
Yeah,
because I think if you lower your expectations, then the possibilities of you being hurt by that friend and enemy is minuscule.
Yeah.
And you already know how that type of person is.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's how I would say how to deal with certain situations. And it usually takes you to be burnt once or twice before you can actually reach that stage of gauging.
True. Some people don't even wait that long, though.
Some people don't. Yes,
they do one shot.
Some people give you one shot, right?
Right.
But we're all about growth and development, and we know we all make mistakes.
Second chances.
So we can give a second chance. But
right.
If you ain't learned from that first chance, and then you've burnt me a second time, okay, well now my antenna has got to be up, and I got to be much more wary of what you're capable of. Mm. As opposed to acting dumb and stupid to your actions.
I feel like the whole frenemy dance, because when I thought about it too, I thought about am I a frenemy to anybody and stuff, whatever? Like in my world, probably just like probably like 3 or 4 coworkers. That's it. 3 or 4 coworkers and stuff like that. People and stuff like that. Like, no, if I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you.
Yeah.
And who knows and stuff, whatever. Like I said, the world works on not what you know, is who you know. So I won't disrespect you. If you're if I consider myself a frenemy to you, I won't disrespect you, go out the way, because I don't know who you might know. Whoever you might know might be beneficial to me in some other way that I can't see.
Right.
That might be part of the 6 degrees. Let's say if I want to meet Nas, and Nas is talking about podcasting peoples and everything like that, whatever, right? And let's say Dirt McGurd and stuff like that at work, whatever, his cousin, whenever Nas will come to Toronto and stuff like that, actually interacts with Nas like that, right?
Mm.
I just shot my shot, whatever, to ruin the chances of whatever of a great business deal. But I always try to keep it cordial, keep it peaceful and stuff on what I say and stuff, whatever, and just let them know, like, yo, this is just what it is. That person, those people and stuff, they know we're not like that, because it takes a lot for me to say, all right, I'm gonna consider you a friend of me or not a kosher person.
Right.
And if I see that you burnt somebody else and stuff, whatever, I'm not gonna rock with you like that. So even like when the person asks me and stuff, oh, so what do you do on the weekends? I told them I raise unicorns, you know? We play My Little Ponies and stuff, whatever, whenever we're bored. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, why are you concerned about my weekend for? We're not friends, you know? And then when they realized that I came with some shit like that, whatever, then they just kind of shut it down. They're like, oh, okay, da-da-da-da. And they kind of just, parted ways.
Yeah, you kind of just part ways.
Hopefully you can find peaceful manners and stuff, whatever, and everything, because it's not fuck you, fuck everybody, because one man's not an island.
No.
One man or one woman is not an island. Let me say that.
Definitely.
But some people act like that.
Well, a lot of times it's sometimes it's again, it's the person, man. It's the person itself, man. It's and don't feel away. Try, like lower your expectations, man. You know what I mean? If you're the type of person that you got this, the one friend, everything that pops off, anything that's going on, you jump and you call them and you say, yo, this, that, the third's happening, yo, let's hang out and this, that. You're doing a lot of shit with them anytime, something about to pop off. You there, they there, right? Mm. Then, next week, you see them on IG at some party with some other people and they hit you and tell you the function is going on. Listen, man, don't be upset, man. Don't be upset, man.
Yeah, man. I was telling somebody yesterday, I'm like, low expectation, high rewards, man. I'm like, do not try to put me on no pedestal. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a piece of shit. So then, therefore, like, when I meet new people and stuff, I'm like, my name is Marv. I'm the king of perverts. I have part-time Tourette's, and I'm not for everyone. I gave you my bad. My goods you can see eventually and stuff, whatever, if we interact like that and stuff, whatever. But I'm letting you know, like, yo, I'm giving you my bad. Other people sell you their good on their resume. I'm going to give you my bad in the beginning.
Yeah.
So then, hence, therefore, be like, damn, this guy cursed a lot. Oh, he did say he has part-time Tourette's. Yeah, this guy looking at her booty and stuff like, oh, he did say it's part-time perverts. I'm like, he pissed me off sometimes. Well, he did say he's not for everybody and stuff like that. I already done dropped that for you.
You know what's good.
So that's what I'm saying. So like your expectations of me and stuff like that should be low. Now, if you hear or see that I do great shit, other things and stuff, whatever, like, oh my gosh, he does soup kitchen things. Oh my gosh, he does this and that and the third, whatever. Yeah, that's your high reward right there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just always hope that people and stuff that are just kind of looking at aspect and stuff is that frenemies are still people too. And you might need them and stuff, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, man.
So that be that. All right, man. That time of the week. Question of the week. What advice would you give to your younger self? Because I know, like, I've been looking around on social media. Well, I always see it on social media and stuff, whatever, especially on the gram and on Twitter.
Yeah.
With the whole pill thing. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, the Matrix. They do, like, a Matrix meme.
Right.
Blue pill. So the red pill, you can go back. I seen one that says 13 till you're 13 years old with all the knowledge you have now.
Yeah.
And I seen another one where you can go back to 10. With all the knowledge you have now, you go back to 10 years old. Or you take the blue pill, and then you just take, I think is it $25 million in cash. Another one I seen was $40 million in cash. And you jump to age. Well, that ain't fair for you, but you got a cheat code because the one I seen one said you jump to the age of 50.
Yeah.
And the other one said you jump to the age of 45. Bitch, you 45.
No, I'm 45 now, so
you just get instant money. That's not fucking fair. That's not fucking fair. It's just show me the money. You're swallowing the pill. It's a placebo for your ass. It's a straight placebo for you. Bling, bling, bling. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what advice would you give to your younger self, even if you just couldn't, like, change that much?
I would say don't put off what I can do now for the future.
Yeah.
Go after it right away. That way, when you do get older, things are in place, mm-hmm. and you can enjoy it more. Whereas waiting later, you're almost trying to catch up to everything, and you make that enjoyment time a little bit shorter.
I get you.
You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Like if let's say I'm in my 20s, right? Mm-hmm. And I see to myself,
you can build an empire.
I can build an empire, but you know what? I got myself some time. Let me party and shit, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm doing all that party and shit and so forth like that. And I hit my 30s, and I say to myself, okay, shit, I did enough partying. Let me start building that empire now. So I build that empire, and it takes me 10 years to build that empire.
Right.
So now at the age of 40, I'm kind of established, but not all the way 100% established. I can do a little bit more partying and stuff like that. And meanwhile, carry on. The empire's on its way to be built. I'm in a good position. Well, guess what? I could have did that, start the building in my 20s, established in my 30s, and between 30s and 40s,
letting your nuts hang.
Let my nuts hang, more partying,
right,
and enjoying that rest of portion of my life. I think a lot of, and this is I'm glad that you asked that, and I'm gonna throw this in there. A lot of people out here saying they're living their best life.
Are they?
How do you know you're living your best life?
I told you, living the best life is just an excuse for hoeing. That, for me.
And if you're living your best life now, what does that say for your future life?
Not a goddamn thing.
Are you gonna pay in the future for living your best life now?
Every action has a reaction.
Every action has a reaction.
Cause and effect, baby. We already talked about that. Let's go.
So that's what I'm saying. It might be better to just live that, maybe not live your best life now. Maybe it's that, you're living your working life now because you want to live your best life later.
But I think that's the thing. Most of the time, what's the expression? Live for today and not for tomorrow's satisfaction.
Right.
So in your realm, I fully get it. Me, I think my thing and stuff is, the thing that I would tell my younger self is always give 100% till you feel like on the other end, it's not 100%. Then pull out. Because I think with me, I'll do something 100%, and then if I feel like it's not 100% on the other side, I'll still stay. So like, let's say like with us. You give 100%, I give 100% of stuff right now, right?
Right.
Boom. You give 90%, I give 100% of stuff, whatever. I'll still stay. I won't tell you to pull up your socks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you pull up your socks when you're at 70%, whatever. And then when you're at 50% and stuff, whatever, then that's when you be like, but you already untapped out.
Yeah.
You already untapped out and stuff. You're looking like, nigga's over.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And that's my issue and stuff, whatever, to this day. To this day. So that's how I look at it and stuff. I was like, give 100% until you feel like you're not getting 100%.
Right. Okay. I can rock with that.
And that's like with everything and stuff, whatever. Because even like when I was in grade school or anything like that and stuff, whatever, if I knew I put that much into studying, I was that confident that I know I was going to do that well in the tests, on the exams.
Yeah.
Right? So, and the same thing and stuff with college and stuff, whatever, university and stuff as well, right? If I know I'm giving that 100%, whatever, I feel that good and stuff because I know I'm going to get that coming back and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's my advice I would say to my younger self and stuff, whatever. Because once I realize that if I'm not going to get that much, save me so much time and stress and from everything, like even dealing with people and businesses and everything else.
Yeah. Well, and we speak about people in business. And again, this goes back to something that I probably mentioned in previous podcasts and kind of ties in with what we're saying right now and also ties into the act of being selfish as opposed to being selfless. Mm-hmm. I spent a lot of time being selfless and giving 100% to something where people are not coming to the table with the same amount of energy.
Right.
And where I've wasted a lot of time giving 100% in that project, I could have been selfish and used that 100% of energy on myself and been a lot further. So that's I'll take what you've just said and apply that to my younger self as well. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolute. All right, man. We on that portion. Ask the sons. So everybody get to shoot they shit at us, whatever. I told you it's fun as shit. I see some questions.
And on top of this, ask the sons. Y'all been really, really participant with this. I'm also gonna say, listen, If you got a question that you feel that the son should be on the street asking, let us know.
Submit those too, man.
Submit those too, man. I mean, we're all about engagement, you know what I mean? And our listeners got really, really good questions that they ask us. Maybe they got some really good questions that they want to see us ask other people while we're on the street.
Yeah.
So feel free, man.
Don't be shy. Nicole's kidding.
No, she's not.
I thought it was like Nicole Kidman, whatever, for a second. I'm like, oh, Nicole's kidding. I'm like, okay. Is it wrong for a spouse to tell the other spouse to lose weight? Here's my thing.
That's good and tricky, man. That's good and tricky at the same time.
Here's my thing. Because I want to say, like, when I was in a relationship,
yeah,
I guess either her genes or her DNA,
yeah,
she didn't go past that point, whatever. Like, it was wild like that, whatever. My thing and stuff is what's the Music Soul Child song? Don't change.
Okay.
I love you when your hair turns gray. I'll still love you if you gain a little weight.
Right.
That's gonna come in the realms.
Yeah.
That's gonna come in the realms and
100%.
stuff, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have met me and I have an afro, and right now I rock with a low cut. That's just part of the change.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna ask for something kind of wild and stuff, whatever. Now, if I feel like if it's on the realm of like your health being questioned, then that's a different story.
Yes.
Then that's a different story. Like,
Yes.
if, like, you know, we go to the doc or you go to the doc and the doc tell you, like, you gotta lose weight because blood pressure or certain things and stuff is popping off, then I'd be like, all right, fair.
And that's what I was gonna say too. If it comes to the point where your weight is, you know, is jeopardizing your health, then I'm gonna be like, listen, hon, you need to lose weight. And this is at a point where it's, again, selflessness and selfishness. I'm not telling you to lose weight for me because I want you to be a specific shape, body type, size. No, I'm telling you to lose weight because I'm afraid if you don't, I may lose you.
True.
You understand?
Absolutely.
People who love you might lose you. And so now this is where this is more a consideration
what
of
other
yourself.
people's on the side and stuff is like, nah, don't worry about it. Go ahead, baby. Eat them Krispy Kreme donuts, boo. Don't worry about him.
Those people don't care about you.
Yeah, that's true. But it's up to, hopefully that person can understand or your spouse can understand. But like I said, you and your fucking spouse are freaking soulmates and kindred spirits any goddamn way. You guys read each other's minds and know.
Man, listen. Look, she loved me when my hair was full black. She loved me with my salt and pepper.
Yeah.
She loved me more with my salt and pepper.
Yeah.
So she ain't telling me, yo, go get that just for men. You know what I mean?
That would be hurtful.
Where some women will tell you, hey, you ever consider shaving? Because they don't like seeing the salt and pepper.
I see what Nicole tried to do with this, with it. Because we're men.
Yeah.
She want to fuck us up with saying some shit like
we-
that. But if it's the other way around, it's okay for women to say that.
Yeah. You're only kidding, right? You're
Yeah.
just kidding, right?
Nice try.
Yeah, nice
bro.
try.
Fresh Prince of India says, what's the worst thing you could do possibly? No, what's the worst thing you could possibly do legally?
Wow.
I think, like I said, I was confused about the question first.
Yeah.
I had to do some research on it. And I thought about, like, for myself, I think the worst thing you could do, it's going to sound fucked up. I might sound like a resurrection of Hitler, but work with me.
Okay.
You marry a dog lover, right? I marry a dog lover.
Yeah.
Divorce and take the dog. And I get the dog in a divorce settlement, and then I put the dog to sleep.
Oh yeah, you're an asshole. You're an asshole, Marv.
That's all legal though.
Yeah,
that's all legal.
It's very much legal. Wow,
that's all legal.
Wow.
That's some dark shit, but it's possible because like I said, and like the one I had to Google and see whatever. I was telling Smooth and stuff whatever, and I'll tell you guys and stuff whatever. A guy, he's in a relationship with a girl. The guy was originally bisexual.
Yeah.
He thought the girl's up to no goods, that she was probably sleeping with other men and everything like that. Instead of questioning the girl, he kind of seduced his way to the girl's father. He ended up fucking the girl's father.
What the?
Made the father go gay. And then told the girl and stuff, whatever, when they were getting ready to break up, whatever. He's like,
I turned your daddy out?
yeah. That's all legal.
Oh, that's yeah.
But that's more evil than legal.
Wow. All right, I think I got one. It took me a minute.
Okay.
But I think I got one.
Okay.
All right. You're with your wife or your significant other, right? One of her parents passed away, right? They cremate their parents. They put them in the urn. Right? They got it above the mantle and stuff like that.
Above the mantle, right.
Y'all getting a heated argument, right?
I'm like, where this is going. I'm starting to cringe. Talk faster, man. My stomach is hurting.
You cleaning the house one day,
Right.
and you decide to put the vacuum hose inside the urn.
Yo. That's not even savage. That's savage, man. That's savage. Yo.
That's
And do you
that's
leave,
legal.
That's legal. Do you leave the urn there?
You leave the urn there.
So there's an empty ass urn?
Yeah. That's legal, but evil.
Yo. Holy fuck. We have a winner. You're the new Hitler.
I'm the new Hitler?
You're the new Hitler.
I'm the new Hitler.
Because to this day, she's probably looking at it and stuff like, probably having deep conversations, stuff like, oh, Mom, what would you do in this situation?
She go to clean the mantle, she lift up the urn, and she be like, it's lighter
It's
than usual. It's lighter than usual. Oh, shit, Mom, you lost weight. Oh, man.
Yo. Oh, man, that's crucial. That's crucial. That one hurt me. Monotastic says, next question, sorry. Monotastic says, is the world crazier than usual, or are we just now paying it more attention? I feel like with the height of social media, we just pay it a little bit more attention because I want to say now we have more access to kind of hone in everything and stuff to our direction.
Right.
So that's what I think and stuff. I think the world it was already crazy.
I think it's a combination of both.
Combination of both?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're paying more attention. But I think a part of us paying more attention, we're exposed to more fucked up shit, and therefore our attitude is changing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the experiences make the person, right?
Yeah.
Experience make the person. So I mean, like, yo, if you're sitting home and you're taking this information and stuff, whatever, it's adding to what you know, and it's adding to like now experiences and stuff to some things.
Of
right?
course.
Like if you've never to a non-black person and stuff, but if you never had a black friend before, and you've seen all these things on the news about what black people do or about everything, and now when you're placed around black people, your experience changes.
Your experience changes
because you could look into stuff. You're like, you've been fed this information stuff from social media and through this, that, and the third and stuff, whatever. So now when you're fully around them and stuff, you feel a type of way.
Yeah.
And you start to move a little bit different, whatever.
Hey, you could have been a closet racist, but now that you see this whole Trump shit popping off,
you got your MAGA hat on deck.
Oh, I'm out the closet.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think it's a combination of both.
I get that. That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's it for the questions for the week, man. Don't forget, please always submit. We're looking for more, and we're looking for some ones to add to the Sons on the Streets as well. Coming to a neighborhood near you.
Coming to the neighborhood near you. If you're on IG, you've already seen a few of the recent events of the Sons on the Streets. YouTube will be up by the time this hits you on Tuesday. We'll already have the YouTube stuff up, so you can check that out on the YouTube. But that's it, man. We're invading the space. We're making people uncomfortable, and we're making them laugh at the same time.
Absolutely.
So it's a really good.
Give them a dose of the show at one notion.
I like that session, man. I like that whole Sons on the Street. I like editing it, and I like to see people's reactions. It's fun, man. It's dope. I like it.
Most definitely, man. Most def, man. So say the Sons this week. I guess this would tie in with the whole friendship aspect and stuff, whatever, right?
All right, so shoot it off.
If following is below you, then leading is above you. That's so say the Suns.
So say the Suns.
So say the Suns.
So say
man.
the Suns.
Yeah,
And before we wrap things up, listen, whether you're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, getting your daily dosage of the Suns, I'd ask you to just leave a comment. Shout out to Sosa. I was on iTunes the other day and I seen our very first comment, and that was from Sosa, and he was basically saying, yo, people need to listen to this podcast. And I implore all of our longtime listeners, those who rock with us, it only just takes a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Click the ratings. Give us a rating of 5. Give us a rating of 1, man. Just rate us, man. Just give us a rating because it helps.
On Apple, we're rated 5. That was the funny thing.
We're rated 5 on Apple. Bless your heart. Bless your heart,
bless
people.
your heart, peoples, man. Salute to the Apple people and stuff. Whatever. It threw me off was that I was telling the dude about the show.
Right.
And he's like, he whipped out his phone instantaneously and stuff and looked at it. And he went straight to the Apple podcast thing. When he went into it, he's like, whoa, this show's rated 5 out of 5. I was like, whoa, it's rated 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
I was like,
and like I said, it's new to me and Marv because we don't really look at things like that.
We give you out of fire, man.
We just give and we just give, and it was really me just going through my phone and kind of updating stuff and checking out certain things on my iTunes, and with the whole iPod stuff popped up, and I seen the comment. I was like, yo, that's dope. I never seen the comment before. You understand? So, like I said, if
the views and listens are plays and are going.
But
yeah.
If you really enjoy the show, let other people know, man, because it goes a long way. It helps with our ratings. It helps us move up the podcast charts, and a lot of things is happening in the podcast world as far as, you know, these companies taking it more seriously, you know, looking how they can get in more deeper into the podcast and which shows they should really support. And we definitely want us to be on the radar. So we just want our fans to give us a hand with that for sure.
Yeah, man. That's it. Any church announcements?
Only that we're a few weeks away to the Battle of the Beatmakers. Again, it's happening at the end of the month. I believe the 28th, 29th, and 30th, or it could be the 29th, 30th, and 31st. I've just been all over the place with the Podical Sons and different aspects of my life that it's hard to just lock down the dates. But listen, man, you just go to the website.
Up and down.
Just go to the website, man. www.battleofthebeatmakers.com if you're into music production, if you want to see who's going to be the next generation of producers to come on the scene. We are a worldwide competition. And again, we've got 3 days of competition happening, and if you're in the Greater Toronto area, we also have a convention, an audio convention, where you can learn more, see the manufacturers that, you know, put out the gear that these guys use, and you know, find out what's popping, man. If you're outside of Toronto, of course, the 3 days of competition will be live streamed, so you can definitely, you know, jump on YouTube and get yourself a ticket for that and watch what's happening, man. Watch what's happening. It's fun times, exciting times for music and entertainment as far as Toronto is concerned. And your favorite show is brought to you here from Toronto, representing Cleveland and the city. And, you know, we just doing the do, man. We putting it out there. We putting in work.
666, man. 216 and the 416, man.
There you go.
All right, man. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius, that genius has its limits. Peace and love.
Peace.
Deuces.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.